You. There you are.
Indeed. Here I am. What can I do for a hard-working law enforcement agent such as yourself?
There have been some complaints of indecent exposure from some of the residents in the area.
You don't say? I hope you manage to apprehend this perverse individual before he scars too many people by putting his goods on display.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Most assuredly not, officer. This reprehensible criminal deserves to be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
What? But you are the person in question.
Who? Me? Why, that's preposterous. Obviously there must be some mistake.
The only mistake in evidence here is you mistaking that plant there for an acceptable outfit to wear in public.
Outfit? Oh yes, my fig leaf. It was handcrafted for me by my good chum Esteban. It's considered the height of fashion in London.
That's all fine and good for Londoners. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to put on some more appropriate clothing.
Did you know? During my journeys abroad, I came across an area of Indonesia in which the only clothing the villagers wore was a leather shoestring tied around their abdomen, right above the navel. The children clung to their mothers' voluminous breasts when they traversed into the mountains. The men rode domesticated elephants. I'm sure they would find my current attire to be ludicrously modest.
I'm not sure what the people of Indochina have to do with the laws here in Newbury.
Indonesia, my good man. Completely different parts of the map.
Well, regardless of where you were, if you don't put on something a little less revealing, I will be forced to take you down to the station.
One time, while traveling in eastern Hanoi, my regiment and I were captured by a rebel faction and taken to a POW camp where we lived in a small cell fashioned from bamboo sticks. While awaiting rescue, we passed the time by acting out pantomimes and creating elaborate prisoner of war dances such as this one.
I'm going to have to ask you to never do that again.
Very well, officer. But seeing as I have no alternative wardrobe on my person, I'm afraid I will have to accompany you to the local constabulary. Do you require me in handcuffs?
Jeez. Listen buddy, I'm not sure I'd trust the other inmates if I was to bring you into lockup dressed like that. Maybe you should just go home. Okay?
Very well, officer. Cheerio.